Abundance, 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 and gratitude to all. Now, I want to say this to you. Believe what you want. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to tell people. Believe what you want. It's a different from believing and knowing. And when you study anatomy, when you study the physiology of the human body or so-called human body, because we're not human, but they are human. But when you study our genetic makeup, you will see that there is something here with advanced technology and has some sort of intelligence of genetic manipulation that spliced and created species on this planet all the way up into the human race. And because you are ignorant to anatomy, you are ignorant to physiology, your ass think that there's a God in the sky, a Satan in the ground, and we're just the only ones here, and it's dinosaurs. Dinosaurs was here before we were here. It just like it's the most basic primitive thinking. And I'm being honest with you. To the point it's really insulting with all the overwhelming evidence that's across the planet. So, like I said before, if one person tell you look like a duck, you don't pay no attention to it. Two people tell you look like a duck, you store it in the back of your head. Three people tell you look like a duck, you need to look the fuck in the mirror. You listen to this video, listen to what this man is saying. Whether you believe him or not. I believe, I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. I believe him though. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the countries he names, I was listening to another person that used to give up that information, and Russia were always involved in this, so, especially up in Siberia and Hawaii. Hawaii always witnessed and seen orbs, but up in Siberia, they always had encounters with the creation that works with our brothers and sisters. These species are 7, 10 feet, 12 feet tall. They have claws and teeth, very sharp. They are very quick and very fast. They're now don't get it twisted. The draconian species is similar, but this species in which works on our behalf, they are different. They are what you call like the predators. This is what you can say. You can say it like that. They more like the predators. And they work on our behalf. The draconian species and Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King, and all of them, they don't work. They work on our behalf too because we put them here to put us through a energetic test, a test to master our minds. So yes, but however, they always had encounters, and when we have encounters with them, we don't leave no stone unturned. They're not always here. When they have encounters, they don't want to always kill them. They maim them so that way that they can go back and tell the story to their counterparts. Some of them make it back to tell stories, and some of them, the government, the draconian species, their entity, they kill them so they can't come out. But here we are in the age of Aquarius, the age of light. This is universal law. The truth must be told. So you're going to see videos, you're going to see imagery of things that you never thought that you would see, or hear things that you never thought you would hear from people, because it's going to come out regardless of how they want it to come out or not. You have right now Donald Trump and some of his top officials are living on military bases because they're already being prepared for the shock, because everybody's not going to agree. Everybody's not going to accept a species that we know that's foreign, I don't want to say foreign to the planet, but we know that's going to be lying about where they came from and their existence. We already know this. They know this. They know a lot of people are not going to accept it. But guess what's going to happen? They have to create atrocities, false flags, using the energetic frequencies that are coming down to the planet, to the sun, that the natural disasters are going to take place with the with the sun and the energy that's on the planet and the planet shifting. They're going to use that right there. They're going to cut the power out. They're going to cut food. They're going to cut so-called food. I don't give a French toast if they cut all the food off. This what y'all don't understand. The more they feed you, the more clogged up your brain is going to be, and the more clogged up your thinking is going to be. Do you not know how we sound? I'm going to be real. This is real. This is some realistic shit. Do you know how we sound to these species when we go to dissect the itinerary of one of these high ranking species? Like, let me give you an example. Like David Rockefeller, a well-known philanthropist. Oh my gosh, he's a business owner. He's this, that, and the third through his year. This is how he built his money. And then he give money to Pfizer. He give money to Johnson & Johnson. He funded the education system. Do you know how stupid and idiotic and primitive do we fucking sound by dissecting the historic fact of a species that has shown from day one that it has zero soul, it has zero consciousness, and doesn't have a moral compass? You know how stupid we found? Like that's going to change something. You know what? We want to sound intelligent. Use words that our brothers and sisters that are not familiar with. We want to articulate ourselves in a way that our brothers and sisters that affiliate that with intelligence. And you want to use your lingo to articulate yourself or to dissect the history of a species that has shown you since day one that they don't give a French toast about you, and they will do anything to maintain their grip and hold over your consciousness as well as your physical body. You know how primitive that is? I mean, I'm being honest with you. This person funded Bill Gates. They working hand in hand with Pfizer. Bill Gates is doing this. Elon Musk, they're doing this. They work hand in hand with these pharmaceutical companies. These pharmaceutical companies work hand in hand with the food industry. The food industry is feeding our babies endocrine disruptors, hormone disruptors. Are you out your French toast mind? You sound weak. You think that was some sort of strength because you had people that were so mentally destroyed that they don't believe in their own mind, their own consciousness. So they lean onto you and think because the way you articulate yourself, you have the answers. You're intelligent. You're special. Yeah, you are. You a special mother French toast fool to me. This system, this is how arrogant they are. They are so arrogant at this time. They will say, even if we're not here anymore, you will still run the same system that I put in place over your own people. Tell me that ain't some real shit there. They saying that we have this system so embedded inside of you. You are so lost as a species. Even if we wasn't here anymore, you will still run this same system on your people. You will still have segregation amongst you two, based on your money, based on your materialistic things. Oh, this apple tree was on my land, so you have to pay for these apples. You have to give me something for this watermelon field, or this orange field, or this grape field where that blueberries and grapes grow from. It was on the land and where I was living at. So in order for you to come and get this, or you want some of this, you have to pay me something. Are you kidding me? We will run the same bull hockey, death, totalitarian system on each other, even if each and every last one of the complex cells and their creators were removed off this planet. That's why this shit got to be killed at the root, baby. That's why this shit got to be destroyed. The root, the head of it, gots to go.
And I killed 2 of them. Yes, they're mortal and they do die. However, in the process, one of them did this. All I remember is that he just kind of waved his hand in front of his chest, and the next thing I know, this blue beam hit me and just literally opened me up like a fish, and burnt my fingers right off of me. And it was some form of electrical force, because the kind of like being hit by a lightning bolt burned all my toenails off of me. Completely crispy crittered my left foot. Burnt the shoe right off of me. All I remember was the smoking remains, and I'm still conscious, but in and out of, and didn't remember much. And there was a Green Beret that was right behind me that risked his life. In fact, he died. But he risked his life. He shoved me back in the bass and hit the button and took me up. I wouldn't be alive talking to you today if it wasn't for him. I'm forever indebted. He lost his life. 66 Secret Service agents, Green Berets, Black Berets, crack troops lost their lives because the government, our United States government, lied, did not tell us anything about the alien threat. There's a war underneath there, and I'm talking dead serious. It's been going on since that time. Since late August of 1979, our military, the Russian military, basically the militaries of the world, have been in constant conflict with the outer space alien.
And y'all really think Russia, the United States, China, Iran, North Korea, y'all really think they don't like each other? That's designed to be that way. They all fighting something in the shadows, and they can't beat what they're fighting, and they know that they're running out of time now. So be prepared for the bullshit. Abundance and gratitude to all.